So I was just told right now, I just parked my truck for the day. I'm parked for the day. And another Martin driver comes up to me with a Walmart trailer and says, I'm not trying to be bossy or anything, but dropping your landing gear this much off the ground will really help the next guy. And I already got told by a Walmart driver last week, well, if you don't put it in the holster after you drop it, it's going to make it a lot easier for the next guy. I'm waiting for one more person to come and tell me about the next fucking guy. Fuck the next guy. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Like, I have been driving a truck. I have probably hauled as many trailers, if not... Why are they sending me... Okay. Oh my god. This is great. So I was like, I was having a good day right now because I was thinking of some stupid joke in my head. I was kicking around what I thought was like a little pebble or something in one of the stores, and I found a freaking marble, right? Can you see that? A little cat's eye marble. Yeah, it's hard to see. And I was like, hey, I didn't lose my marbles after all. I'm finding them in Georgia. Some stupid. Just, I couldn't think of anything. It's stupid, right? But, oh my gosh, like the amount that I have to buy, I just like was looking at them, biting my lip and going, oh my gosh, dude. All right, so when you drop a trailer, right? It depends on your fifth wheel, really. Like, how high is your fifth wheel? Because it's gonna be a lot easier for you to crank up the landing gear if your fifth wheel or a different type of trailer. Or, it's like there's so many different variables that this guy goes and tries to tell me how to drop a trailer. Bro. I just told him, I said, well, if I remember the next time, I'll do it. And you know what? No, because the way I drop mine is I don't drop it like this far off the ground. I don't drop it this far off the ground, even though I have dropped it when it was that far off the ground. Don't drop trailers. They're bad for your health. That was for another company. I ain't going there. But I drop a trailer. When the landing gear hits it, I'm done. Don't crank it anymore. Don't crank it any less. Just leave it as it is. Because that's all you need, right? That's all you need. So, what do you say to people when they tell you, how do you do your job? They're like, hey, I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but make it a little easier for the next guy. Well, you know what? Maybe if you suck, then that'll make it a little easier for the next guy. How about that? Just anyway, but yeah, so they're talking about just dropping a landing gear. How should you drop a landing gear, right? It depends. Like, are you dropping multiple trailers a day? Are you dropping one trailer every now and then? Like, how often are you dropping trailers? I drop, well, the landing gear on trailers. Don't drop a trailer, just the landing gear. Put the landing gear down. I drop about, 2 trailers a day minimum. I don't always keep the same trailer. Some days it's 3 trailers. When I was on intermodal, it could be between 3 and 4. And it's like, if somebody comes at me and they're like, hey, this would make it easier for the next guy. I understand that you probably had trouble cranking up the landing gear, but call a yard driver up if you can't get it up. Learn to ask for help instead of just being like, well, I should be able to just do this. Yeah, you should. But the problem is, a lot of these landing gears are old and pieces of crap. Okay? They're old, they're rusted, they don't want to work. I just had trouble with my landing gear, and I'm not in a good frame of mind right now. I'm just finishing my day. I'm like, I just want to rest. And this dude comes over and is like, hey, I'm not trying to be bossy or anything, but if you put your landing gear an inch or 2 above the ground, then it'll really save a lot of time for the next guy. Yeah. And pray tell, how many people have done it for the next woman? Next guy. How, you know how, oh my God, that's like some new person crap. Like somebody that's new to the scene, and they're like, they've never had to deal with this many trailers at one time. It's like, that's some crap that I would have said like 3 or 4 years ago. There's a cloud up there and it looks like a swirl. It's pretty cool. But that's beside the point. I digress. The way you're supposed to drop your landing gear, right, is really once you, okay, so when you drop the landing gear, right, and you start hearing psh, that's your airbags being like, oh, hey, this weight's getting taken off of us. Because sometimes you get a trailer or truck where the fifth wheel doesn't drop. You know, it's a stationary fifth wheel. I've had those trucks. I've had trucks where the fifth wheel did drop. I've had trucks where the fifth wheel dropped lower than a normal fifth wheel. I mean, it is what it is. It's like not every truck could be made the same day, the same exact way, and they'll all run differently. And that's some crap. But, I was just biting my lip. And anyway, so like when you drop a trailer and you start hearing the psh sound, stop. If you keep pumping it up, then when you go to release your fifth wheel, it's gonna drop down real hard, right? Because you pumped it up too much, and it's trying to stabilize its air pressure. So what's funny is these people want me to, I mean, it makes sense if you deal with the same trailers. You don't always deal with the same trailers, but what I found is like, you know, and they're like, oh, well, it's like a Walmart guy comes up to me and is like, hey, stop putting it in the holster. I stopped putting it in the holster because I'm like, hey, that kind of makes sense, because sometimes it's a bitch trying to get the landing gear handle to engage in low or high, or just to get it out from underneath the trailer so that you can put it in low or high. So it's like, if you're dropping a trailer too high or too low, having that landing gear handle off of the holster actually makes more sense than dropping that freaking landing gear off like the ground like this high. It makes more sense, right? Because that's a first for me. I've actually learned quite a bit from Walmart drivers. But it's like, if you're a Martin driver, you're my fucking equal, dude. You're my fucking equal. I don't care how much fucking experience you got, how much experience you don't got. But it's like, we're doing the same damn job. We're driving basically the same damn trucks, and you're gonna tell me how to do my fucking job. Don't fucking tell me how to do my job, all right? How about that, okay? You're over there fucking 50 years old working for Martin out here, like, bro, you haven't progressed in your life. Like, this is company driving. Shut up. Talk about, oh man. If you don't want to tell somebody how to do their job, how about this? How about you explain to them what happened to you, and like what kind of a situation you were in. You were in a rush. See, like me, it's gotten to a point where there's no point in rushing right now. There's no point. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. You're in a sleeper truck. It's like, if you couldn't make it back, that's on your dispatch. Like, you know, they should have planned that better, right? It's like, they know your hours, they know what you can do, they know what you're capable. That's another thing, is my operations manager out here reached out to me, and he was like blindsided because I kind of did. That's my fault. I didn't communicate with him that I was ready to leave and go back to California. And he just told me, like, how do you feel about this? What's your mindset? And I was like, honestly, dude, I made more money in California than I do out here. And I got to see my friends and my family. Even though I don't get to see them all the time, at least I have the option. I'm more of a homebody. I mean, I love to travel. Don't get me wrong. I love to travel. That's why I'm out here, right? But, oh man, don't be coming at me at the end of my day. You don't know what somebody else is going through. It's like, first say, hey, how's your day going? Don't just be like, hey, I ain't trying to be bossy or anything, but you need to drop your landing gear a little higher. Bro, I don't mean to be bossy, but butt the fuck out. Okay, cool. I mean, I ain't trying to, you know, I need to start speaking my mind more. I'm being too nice. I need to start speaking my mind, telling it how it is, and be like, all right, if you didn't mean to tell me how to do my job, then why are you telling me how to do my damn job? Like, duh. But that's like, I mean, he's probably having a bad day too. Because, I mean, when people come at you like that, it's usually a reflection of how they're doing. That's why I just bit my lip and I said, you know what? It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it right now. It ain't even worth it. So, I got to clean my Instant Pot. I burnt the hell out of some noodles in it. So, that'll be another video I'll put up. But this one is like how to drop your landing gear. I don't know, how should you drop your landing gear? Where do you feel comfortable? Have you had a lot of issues with dropping your landing gear? I wonder. Don't drop your landing gear too high, because then the next person won't be able to get underneath it. Oh, drop your landing gear, like don't drop it too far away from the ground. Like this right here, like an inch or two. Is like almost perfect, almost. But see, when they load these damn trailers up, 41,000 pounds of product in a dry trailer, like, that doesn't make sense. It's gonna be heavier on it. It's gonna be easier for you to get underneath the trailer when it just touches the ground. You don't have to pump it up. Like if you start hearing, psh, maybe it's a little too much. The air's trying to equalize, don't do that. Unless you have airbag system that can drop. Yeah, like if you can't drop your airbags on your fifth wheel, then I would say, yeah, wait till it starts hissing at you. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear the difference. But if you have airbags that drop, you know, just get to the ground, stop. It's pretty easy. Don't go up past it. It's pretty fucking easy. Pretty fucking, like, what the hell, man? Pardon all my cussing, but damn, dude, I don't know how to, like, express this any other way. It's the second time in, like, a week that somebody's come up to me telling me, hey, I don't know how to do your job, but I'm going to tell you how to do your job. And it's always the white people. Black people, they're just like, hey, you want to fuck up, fuck up. I don't give a shit. But if they see you struggling, they'll be like, hey, what's going on? You need help? But it's like the older white guys. Dude, bro, you don't get paid enough to care. Why do you care? Like, we're making the same amount of money. Like, you're my equal. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, I blindsided my operations manager and he doesn't seem too happy about it, but dude, it is what it is. I came out here 2 months, nothing. No housing. My car's in the shop. Waiting. I gotta wait till Thursday to hear back about that one. Was it today? Tuesday? Wednesday. No, Wednesday. So we'll see what happens there. But for now, I have the day off. I'm gonna get some sleep because I worked a 12-hour day. But nobody ever thinks about that, man. Like, maybe I just got done with my day and I want to just, you know, I'm not dropping the trailer. I'm dropping the landing gear. At least I'm remembering that. And I'm remembering to disconnect my air lines and my electrical line. You know how many times people have forgotten to do that? Even me. We've forgotten to disconnect our electrical and our air lines, or we've forgotten to put the landing gear down, and then the trailer ends up getting caught on the frame of the truck. If you haven't done that, kudos to you. Kudos to you. It means that you got an easy fucking job and you aren't thinking about everything else that's going on in your freaking life. Anyway, how do you drop a trailer? Whatever way you want to drop your damn trailer, dude. Drop your landing gear. How do you drop your landing gear? Drop it any which way. If you want to piss somebody off, do it. Fuck it. As long as a yard driver can get underneath it, you'll always be able to get underneath a damn trailer. Okay? Then they have forklifts, so you're fine. And yeah, so anyway, hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for listening to me rant. And I'm gonna share a video soon about me cleaning my Instant Pot because I haven't seen very many videos on how to clean it. But anyway, I did. Peace, cheese, lemon squeeze. All right, peace, cheese.